Hey guys, so today we are continuing on with my astrology series, and today's sign is Pisces. I have had not one but two close Pisces friends throughout my life, so I feel like I know Pisces people pretty well. And Pisces people are imaginative and introspective, but most of all they're sensitive, although they would never admit that in a million years. Pisces people are sensitive and they try to cover that up. They try to pretend like they are tough, and they are in a sense tough. You know, if life throws a lot of difficult things at them, they are able to handle it, but for whatever reason they want to appear tougher than what they actually are, and they are very sensitive people. So that's my take on Pisces people. So let's get started then. I've already applied a bunch of products so that the video isn't ridiculously long, and so far I've put on EOS lip balm, Physicians Formula Argan Wear BB cream in light/medium, and then I put NYX Dark Circle Concealer in light on my dark circles, and this was used more or less like a corrector. Then over that I put Maybelline SuperStay Better Skin Concealer in the shade Light. I think, I love this concealer by the way, however I think I should have gotten the lighter shade than Light, which is Fair, I think. But yeah, I think this is a little bit too dark for me, but it's working okay now because it's the end of summer and I'm the darkest you'll ever see me because it's the end of summer, so I can just barely get away with this. But I think if I were to repurchase this, I should go one shade lighter. At the time I thought this was the lightest shade because the store that I happened to be at, this was the lightest shade, but I've since been told by one of you, thank you very much, that there is a lighter shade in this and it would probably work better for me, especially for what I'm using it for. So just something to keep in mind, I guess, that that's not my ideal shade. Then I put on MAC Studio Fix Powder in NW20 over the BB cream. And then under my eyes, just over the concealers, I used Wet n Wild Fergie Centerstage Collection Take on the Day Mattifying Powder. And I just used, oh, I've hit pan on it. I've used this just over the concealers. And then I used the NYX Highlight and Contour Pro Palette, and this is my face highlight, which is just a shimmery white, and I contoured my face with this color, which is the coolest contour shade in the palette. Those are my go-tos, I would say. I've definitely used those the most out of all the shades. Whenever I play around with the other shades, they just don't seem like they go that well with my skin tone, but I should play around with the others more and see what I can do with them. I've also used that palette to do an eye look with, that you can definitely do that. You can do, you know, use it for what it's intended to be used for, but you can do an eye look with it too. Although the texture of the shadows, you know, they're a little stiffer because they are face products, but you can use them on your eyes if you want to just go wild and get creative. And so that's fun. For blush today, I have on NARS Torrid. This is a orangey coral blush, and it has shimmer in it, gold shimmer. And I don't know, it just has a lightness and brightness about it, and I thought that this shade would look nice with what I selected for my lip product today. So let's take it up from there. Now, I told you earlier on in the series that there were going to be 2 or 3 products that were going to show up twice within the series entirely, but I would use them in a different way to get a different look. So today, Maybelline Color Tattoo in Bad to the Bronze is making its second and final appearance. this is what I'm using on my eyes today. Now when I used it in a previous video, I put MAC Ground Brown eyeshadow in the crease. Today we're going to use just this on the eyes, and I wanted you to see, just in case you don't have this product, I wanted you to see how by just using this, it looks like you have on more than one eyeshadow because of the depth and dimension of your crease area. You'll see what I mean. And I normally like to apply cream products with my fingers, but my nails are getting pretty long, and so if you dip your finger in a pot like this when you have long nails, sometimes the eyeshadow goes under your nail, and ooh, I hate that feeling. So I'm going to use a brush today. I'm going to use a MAC 242 brush because this is my favorite brush to use cream eyeshadows with to apply on my lids. So let's do that. I'm going to use this brush for my lids, and then I'm going to use a different brush for the crease. Yeah, I'm really enjoying using a lot of cream shadows in this series. Of course, I have used powder ones also, but cream shadows, you definitely don't want them to just sit there. If you've got them, use them, because the shelf life on a cream shadow is significantly shorter than a powder shadow. So, you know, I purged some items from my collection yesterday, I think it was, and let me tell you, it just breaks my heart to have to throw things in the trash because they've reached a certain age, but for safety's sake, it's a good idea to do that. And I've tried to get better about marking down in my, I have like a makeup log that has all the items that I own, and I've tried to get better about remembering to write down when I purchased the product initially. Because if I don't do that, then I don't know how old it is, and it's a big guessing game. Matter of fact, thank God for YouTube, because a lot of times if I did forget to write it down, what I end up doing is I go back and try to find that product's first appearance in a video, and then I know when I bought it. But I have to go through and watch, you know, a bunch of videos to figure that out. But at least I can use that as a reference. But now, whenever I buy something, I try to, you know, write it down in my book and write the date that I purchased it. Sometimes I'll forget though. Yeah, some of the, a lot of the things that I purged yesterday were MAC items. So I had 6 items to bring back to MAC, and I got a free lipstick. And when this astrology series is over, I'll show you what lipstick I picked out. And I'm also going to show you something else that I picked up. I'm dying to do a haul video, but I'm not going to do it until this series is over. But we're almost done. There's only, after today, I think there's only 3 signs left, so probably next week sometime I'll get back to some haulage and reviews and that type of thing. Although I have an idea for a new series already, and one of you pegged it. You said, oh, you seem to be having fun doing this series, you probably will end up doing another series. I will, but it's not going to be quite so regimented as this. Like, I had to do 12 videos for this series, and because of the nature of it, I wanted to do it one right after another. But if I do another series, I don't think I'm going to do it that way. I think I'm going to do it like as a theme, but more sporadically. You'll see what I mean. I'm already cooking up a new idea in my mind. Okay, so I've got that on my lids. Now I'm going to take my Rite Aid Renewal eye brush, and I'm going to use that to put some product in the crease. So I'm going to start on the outside portion and work that inward. This brush doesn't pick up the cream product as well as it does powders, but it's so nice at blending that I'm just gonna add more. Yeah, this brush is definitely better for powder products. Probably should have picked something else. For a brush. Okay, I don't know how well you'll be able to see that, but it almost appears like a different color in the crease than it does on the lids. So these cream shadows, they do magical things. But it's also something about the finish of this eyeshadow. It's like, you know, sort of a frosty, shimmery type finish, but that combined with the color makes it look like you have more than one thing on. Alright, I'm gonna do black liner because I think that would really look good with this, and I'm going back to my Maybelline Master Kajal Cream Kohl eyeliner in Onyx Rush because that other eyeliner, ever since I poked myself in the eye with it, it scares me. See how this is? You've got all that product there before you reach the plastic part. On the other one, you only have a little tiny bit of product that sticks up above the plastic, so it's too easy to poke yourself with that plastic. So I feel like this is a lot safer because tight lining, you know, tight lining can be you know, very sensitive on your eyes, so the last thing in the world you want to worry about is poking yourself. Whereas with this, I don't have to worry about hitting my eye with the plastic. So I'm just going to tight line. I feel like also this eyeliner doesn't migrate as much as the other one. Although the other one, I'm talking about the Maybelline gel liner, the new ones that they just came out with. Yeah, that migrates a little bit more than this does. This doesn't migrate hardly at all, but that one a little bit more so. I did like the intensity of the other one though. Okay, I'm not gonna do anything on the lower lash line today. Sometimes I just like to leave it plain. It depends on, you know, what kind of look I'm doing or what colors I'm using, but sometimes I like to just do mascara. So CoverGirl SuperSizer mascara. I don't know if I mentioned or not, I already did my brows with the NYX Microbrow pencil. I think I might have forgot to say that. I've heard a lot of people compare that to the Anastasia brow pencil. I've never tried that, so I can't compare it, but a lot of people think that that NYX one is a dupe for it. So if you're looking for a cheaper alternative, that would definitely be an option. Okay, now on my lips, I'm going to begin with the NYX lip liner in Peekaboo Neutral. I showed you this not too long ago in a haul video, and this ended up being a great purchase. I find a lot of times this is the perfect neutral lip liner to use with so many lip products, so I definitely would recommend this. I had said in that haul video, when I purchased it, I was like, oh, I don't know if this is new, you guys, and a lot of you told me, no, it's not new. So probably what it was is, it probably was just sold out so often that that's why I had never seen it before. But yeah, this is a really practical color to have, I feel like. Yep, Peekaboo Neutral. I'm also going to fill in my lips. And I'm going to use something that I rarely use, and that is a lip gloss. This is the Urban Decay Naked Lip Gloss in the shade Sesso. That's S-E-S-S-O. And this is only available if you buy the Urban Decay Naked on the Run palette, which when I bought that palette, I thought it was limited edition. It's not. It's permanent. And if you get that palette, you get a full-size lip gloss in this gorgeous shade. This is one of my all-time favorite lip glosses that I own. It might even be my favorite. Yeah, this color is gorgeous. It's like a pink and coral with shimmer. It's a rose, it's a pink, it's a coral. It's one of those really complex shades. It's stunning. I don't understand why they haven't made this part of their permanent line for the Naked glosses. They really should, because I think a lot of people, if they finished this, obviously they're not going to go out and repurchase that whole palette just to get this lip gloss. But so they should put it in the permanent line so that people can repurchase it if they want to. Okay, so I'm just going to do lip liner and gloss today. I'm thinking about my lip glosses now, And I'm like, wait a minute now, is there a lip gloss that I love more than this? I would put this in the top 3. Top 3. Maybe it's not my favorite one, but it's in the top 3. Okay, so isn't that such a pretty color? Really, really pretty color. So that's Urban Decay Naked Lip Gloss in Sesso. Alright, so this is my Pisces look for my astrology series, and I hope you like it, and thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye everyone.